This dude is insane.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard?
Heard what?
About the next LeBron? Look at how big and fast he is.
Hey, get your numbers up. I had to get.
Oh, slow down. I wouldn't go that far because that's high praise.
You right, he a bum. All he can do is dunk. Watch, as soon as he get in the league, he finna get exposed. Is that true?
No, it's not.
So that means I'm right. He is the next LeBron. Man, what the hell no? Both of y'all tripping hard. Which is it then?
So then, which is it? Well, that's what we're here to find out, hopefully. So, let's go. Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight into it.
Money longer, shout out bros, keep my eyes in the sky, cause that's where I'm moving. Say they wanna read my mind.
Hype. Every single year around this time, the media looks for several young prospects to leech off of year after year after year. Last year it was Trae Young in Oklahoma and Luka Doncic in the EuroLeague. Before that it was Zoe in UCLA. And before that it was Ben Simmons and Brandon Ingram in 2016. And in 2014 it was Andrew Wiggins. Knowing how things are nowadays, to me it seems like this will be a never-ending cycle. Or maybe even a trap. Since social media has gotten so big, and since a good chunk of basketball fans are new to this environment, they almost get sucked into the hype and become trapped. For example, they see Trae Young, a little 6'2" light-skinned dude, pulling up from three. Pulling up deep from three in college, and they automatically correlate that to Steph Curry, which is nice praise, but it's really harsh and unfair. That is the exact same thing that some are doing now with the one and only Zion Williamson. What they did last year with Trae Young and Curry is the exact same thing what they're doing now, except it's with LeBron James and Zion Williamson.
Is Zion LeBron?
People out here are really putting LeBron James' name in the same sentence as Zion's. Now that's crazy, because they've been doing this whole next LeBron thing since he was 16 in high school. And now, as we all know, since the college season has picked up, these comparisons have been rolling. But let's pause for a sec and really think about it. These comparisons are slightly understandable, to say the least, only because of his stature and how well he's built as an 18-year-old. Coming into the draft, when was the last time that we've seen someone built like this? I can't remember, but I'm sure some of you guys can throw out some names of some old players from the 90s or something like that. If you got a few names, make sure you drop them down below in the comments. Okay, so now that you answered that question, hopefully, when was the last time we've seen someone with this build, athleticism, strength, and speed?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either. He is one of the most physically gifted prospects we've ever seen. It's almost as if he was created in a lab. Some cracked out scientists made this right here. Height of a wing, strength of a big, and speed of a guard. Mix that up, throw in your potions and your lotions and all that, and you get this. Dude is just built differently and is using his God-given body to his advantage. Now, due to his frame, he's obviously more than capable of doing impressive dunks, blocks, and etc. with his athleticism. That is what made him blow up all over social media, and that is the reason why he has so many eyes on him right now. Whenever you see Zion trending, 9 times out of 10, I bet you it's because of an outrageous dunk that he just pulled off. And due to that, I feel like it sort of created a stigma. That's all he could do, dunk. He's just a dunker. I be around all the internet all the time. I be reading comments, tweets, and all that about all types of players and stuff like that. And one of the most ignorant things that I've seen were people in the comment section or on Twitter and whatever saying that that's all he can do, and that's extremely ignorant. Saying that Zion is only a dunker is equivalent to saying that Steph Curry, one of the greatest humans to ever touch a basketball on the planet Earth, is only good at shooting the ball.
Stupid. 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 Stupid.
stupid. I don't mean to be rude, disrespectful, or none like that. But I'm sorry, like, you gotta be on another level of stupid to believe that that's true. Curry affects the game in so many different ways and it's not even funny. Why do y'all think Golden State looks like their powers are stripped whenever he's out of the lineup? It's because they low-key are, because Curry does a lot of superhuman stuff on the court. Stuff that 99% of human beings on this planet cannot do. So Curry and Zion's signature moves, shooting the ball and dunking, is what grabs everyone's attention and makes the media explode. As I've been binge watching Zion Williamson film these last few days, I noticed that he does a lot more on the court that goes unnoticed and unappreciated. And that's what's wrong with the media and most Zion spectators. They don't see the hustle plays, they don't see the defensive versatility, they don't see the ball handling potential and passing vision ability, they don't see the fluidity in his game. They do not see none of that. All people see and like are the highlight flashy plays. And I feel like a lot of the people who doubt him or dislike him or whatever have the wrong perception. Zion is a lot more than what many people think he is. As time has gone by throughout my life and as I've grown mentally and physically, I've noticed a couple things about people. They like to limit other people's potential. Some people like to put other people in a box and label them as one thing. But you know, that just simply won't work with everybody, and you especially can't do that to Zion because of his well-rounded game. As each game has gone by, I've been liking Zion a lot more because I feel like he is what nearly every single team in the league is trying to acquire. A dominant wing who can make plays in the transition, whether it be for himself or others. And he's even shown that he has what it takes to become a promising defender, rebounder, and all that. So far this season, Zion is averaging 20 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, blocks, and steals a game. On 65% from the field, 70 from the line, and ouch, 16% from 3. He's backing up the hype for the most part, and he's been doing a great job. But even though he's putting up great numbers, there are still questions about him. And one of the main questions that I've been seeing, we're asking what position would he play once he gets into the league? Because he's not that tall. Dude stands only at 6'7", and he's way too big to be listed as a shooting guard or small forward. If you've been paying attention to the recent trends in the NBA, I don't really think it matters what you decide to list him as. Because in the NBA, a lot of players nowadays have shifted positions and are being played where they are most effective at. So really, you know, for guys like Zion to be placed in the same category as Ben Simmons, Luka Doncic, Giannis, LeBron, and etc. Those dudes right there are practically positionless basketball players. They're all too quick for guys their size or bigger, but at the same time too strong for guys their size or smaller. So by just looking at a chunk of starting lineups in the league, he'd most likely be listed as a power forward. I feel like it really just depends on what team he's drafted to. That right there is going to be kind of hard to predict because Zion has been adding to his draft stock and has done nothing but positive. He's been adding on to it. So I think that there is a legitimate chance that this dude over here goes #1 overall in the draft. Surprisingly, he's been so good that he surpassed his teammate RJ Barrett. I don't want to say that Zion is a generational talent, alright? I don't think he is, at least not yet. What I will say though is that he has a generational physique. Saying that he's a generational talent, at least to me for now, is a reach. I do see potential in him, and I see a ton of it. If he gets drafted in the right situation and has teammates who can benefit his game and play off of well, like in Phoenix with D-Book and Aiden, or in ATL with Trae Young and John Collins, I feel like he'd really show his value and develop into a star quickly on those teams. So this leads us to answer the question of this video. Is Zion Williamson all hype or a future stud? If you ask me, I'm leaning away from the hype and leaning towards stud. I feel like he's coming into the league at a perfect time. Today's fast-paced play will benefit him offensively, and he can definitely show us his worth defensively too because of his God-given athleticism. I sort of think of Zion like this, alright? He's almost as versatile as Draymond Green. To me, he has the potential to be on his level defensively, and offensively, it's not even close. close between the two. I feel like he can be ahead of that dude by miles in almost every single category because of his speed, agility, and ability to finish at the rim. To me at least, Zion can eclipse Draymond in literally every single category except for his playmaking ability. And even though he won't be as elite as Dre in that category, that's still one of his strengths. Whoever gets the #1 pick in the NBA draft, I honestly do not see that team passing up on the opportunity to get this man here. He may not be the best scorer, defender, passer, or shooter out of his class, but he sure as hell is one of the most well-rounded, driven, and enticing prospects out of every single person in the draft. All hype? Nah, bro. I think this dude right here is for real. Anyways, this is the end of the video, man. Let me know what you guys think. I really do appreciate you for spending your precious time watching this masterpiece. I hope you're enjoying your time over the holidays. Quick plug, make sure you cop your hoodies, by the way. Like I said, make sure you comment, like, and share this video to all your other NBA friends. And until then, I'll get right with you.
No way, remember back when I couldn't get a play, no home, I ain't have a place to stay, I got to work, made the surf, free the way, told my girl who'd ever